I want to give you guys a quick tip today on how to get great results with minimal effort that will make your retouching process streamlined, and that is simply makeup. I've been using makeup on most of my male model shoots for the last 10 years, and it really makes things easy. You're just gonna use a product that is called powder. And basically what it does is it just reduces the shine and reflectivity in the oils that are on your subject's face so that they aren't blasting back to you in camera. And if you look at photos in your computer and you sort of get those blown highlights in their skin and things you can't quite retouch, this is why. The colored powder will also help even out the person's skin tone and sort of cover up those dark circles and other discoloration. So the product that I use most of the time is Revlon's PhotoReady. It comes in 4 different flavors. 001 is clear, and this is something that I would use on a model who has freckles because I don't want to cover those freckles up with a colored powder, or I might use it to pull one over on a middle-aged executive who might not want to be wearing makeup. The next one is 10, and this is where the tinted or colored powders begin, and this of course will even out their skin tone and give you a nice pleasant coverage. Now 10 is lighter than me, 20 is my skin tone, 30 is a little darker than me, which will cover most people of Hispanic descent or perhaps North African or Northern Indian or parts of Asia. You sort of get the drift. Now the smart people at Revlon decided that they would stop at that point, which is really stupid to me because there is still 1/6 of the world's population yet to go. So that's why I use this line called Black Opal, and they have powder that comes in 4 different shades, and I use the 2 darkest shades, which are deep and dark. Now I can never keep it straight which one is deep and which one is dark, so I have just labeled them 3 and 4 when I put them in my kit, and that way I know which one to use at which time. Now the lighter one and the darker one will cover most people of African descent or people who may be from an equatorial region that have a darker skin tone. And by using all 5 of these colored shades or having them in your kit, you'll be able to cover most everyone. Now all of these country examples are just that, and not everyone from a particular country is going to match perfectly with what I said, so just keep that in mind that it's a general guide. And you want to make sure that you have the product to cover everyone, and between these 5 shades you pretty much will be able to do that. And if all else fails, you can always use the clear one. Now you're going to apply it using a sponge or a wedge depending on what it's called where you're located. You could use a brush, but I would really suggest that you use the wedge or sponge because you can simply use it and then throw it away. And that way you don't have to clean a brush and you don't have to worry about transferring germs from one person to another with that brush. When you apply it, you're just going to apply enough to knock down the shine and sort of cover up those problem areas if you're using a tinted powder. Now, if you've not applied enough and you take a photo, you'll see it instantly because they're still going to look shiny, so just put a little more on there. Last but not least, it may be unlawful for you as the photographer to apply this in your jurisdiction. You may need a license to do it. A simple Google search showed me that in many places in the United States it was lawful, and in some places it wasn't. So just make sure that you're following the regulations in your jurisdiction, and if it is unlawful where you're located to apply it, you could always have the model do it, and that way you can be compliant. So anyway guys, I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you're watching this on Instagram TV, you can always watch it on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, please hit subscribe. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.